Starting again.
There we go. Welcome, everybody, to Culture Junkies Live. Thank you for being here. I am Kenshiro. This is the great Adakuji. This is GQ, and that is... And over there, sitting on the producer's chair, is... the producer.
There we go.
There we go. Himself. Wait, man, you sleeping on the job?
No, I wish I had a cat for that.
You know, I think you forgot to hit the button, too, didn't you? You forgot to hit the button, too. You sleeping on the job? Caught him slipping. Got to hold it. You sure? Yeah, you was caught slipping. That's something that was caught slipping would say. Absolutely, 1%. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got a great show for you in store today. Considering last week we talked about Dragon Ball, but this week we didn't get to talk about Wonder Man, so we'll talk about that. And also some interesting news from this from the MCU, as you saw from the thumbnail. If you saw it, Tatiana Maslany is coming back as She-Hulk, but where? We will talk about that and a bunch of other stuff. Say what's up to Snafu. Thank you for being here early. King Cam Moore, thank you for being here early as well. And the other Steve, hello to you as well. So, fellas.
And Marcus 864.
Oh, I didn't see it. Marcus 864. Excuse me, sir.
Marcus
864. Yeah, I guess so. Marcus 864. Good to see you as well. So, yeah, y'all. Any new thing? Oh, congratulations to you for beating Dead Space.
Oh, it was gonna happen, dude. It's just I have to sit down and focus. When I get locked in, that's when all the fun begins. I just something that you said.
Yes.
That I observed while playing that game. Remember how you said, I don't like playing games. I'm shooting people and there's bullet sponges. It was quite like that, but it was kind of like that.
It was kind of.
That's what I noticed about Dead Space. That's what I didn't like about it. The fucking bullet sponges. They don't give you enough ammo.
I disagree.
Well, I know you disagree because you found all the easy weapons.
The easy weapons?
Easy weapons?
Yeah,
what?
apparently.
They're there in the game. You find them and you
I
upgrade
didn't find
them.
any of the hard weapons.
You gotta
and I only
shoot the
upgraded
limbs.
one fucking thing.
That's
I beat it on hard mode on medium.
That's funny.
That's a you problem because I was taking limbs off.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was taking limbs off once I start. The thing is that the one that shoots really fast, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a machine gun, whatever.
Yeah.
That one, I was like, I'm shooting in the limbs, and I know I'm hitting the legs because the fuckers are falling. And then you shoot the other limb, and he don't die. And I was noticing people, I was watching videos later, motherfuckers shoot 2 limbs and they're dead. And I'm like, are they playing on easy mode or something? 'Cause I had to shoot 4 limbs. I had to shoot all 4 of them.
But you didn't upgrade.
Yeah, I didn't upgrade that one. I did upgrade
There it is.
the one because by the time I was in late game, I was like, oh, I forgot you can upgrade these damn things. I completely forgot.
So
But you still have to buy things to upgrade because the original one, you didn't have to buy stuff to upgrade. You have to buy actual upgrades and find the upgrades
In game though, like not like a micro transaction.
Yeah, no, it's not not micro
transaction.
but you had to find them and or buy them to continue to upgrade because you only can upgrade so far.
So
and if you don't,
what I'm hearing is you made the game harder for yourself.
apparently,
I did that one time. I beat Dead to Rights, and his brother Waffles can attest to this. I beat Dead to Rights and never zoomed in.
You didn't even know you could do it, did you?
And I remember I was playing, and his brother was like, "Why don't you zoom in?" And I was like, "You can zoom in." And he was like, "Yeah." And I don't know why I never clicked the button, but the entire time I'm sniping people, from the hip. It was
Well, secondary to that, congratulations to you for beating Jedi Fallen Order. But unfortunately, we're going to have to put that Jedi thing on pause because...
Respawn. Apparently, they don't care about PC players, which I understand because, the console would be king for them as far as PlayStation or Xbox. But the game, it stutters for a high-end PC. It stutters and the frame rate drops. And I believe the level that I watched them complaining about on Reddit was the level that I was on with all the foliage. And it'll start off good for like 8 minutes. And then after that, the frame starts to go. The BD1 disappeared on my back one time.
You did.
But console doesn't have these problems. People with low-end PCs don't have these problems.
Which he accused me of having because I didn't have any of these problems.
I got a low
because you had a low-end PC at the time. At the time, man. at the time. I'm not saying now.
I don't know what it is, right? So again, and it turns out that level that you're talking about with the foliage happens to be basically the main world that you're gonna be spending most of your.
Oh well, look, it's a wrap.
And there's no explanation
right.
why it's doing that. No workarounds. No fixes.
I could download a mod, but I'm not doing all that. You know, for right now, that PC I have is untouched. I ain't put no aimbot on there. I haven't looked at no smut on there. That PC is pure.
Ooh.
So I will not put anything on this.
Snafu, that's a good call out for you. He says Jedi Survivor is still not fixed for PC for sure. Digital Foundry has a good video on it. Fundamental issues. I want to watch that because that sounds very interesting because it just wasn't registering in my brain. Why could this game be so broke for you? And I was just never having.
You got to tell this bastard. It ain't me, it's the game. He got me jumping through these hoops.
I did.
And I'm like, man, it's
like,
the game. Well, what if you turn this off and you turn that back on? It's the game.
It did not compute for me. Because
I had looked it up on Reddit. Yeah. Even B. Harrison was like, it's the game. And
it didn't make no sense to me.
That was the same issue that Arkham Knight had when it originally dropped for PC. It was terrible.
Oh, see, at that time, I was just PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I never had
it
to
was
deal with
terrible compared to the console versions of the game. And then they had to eventually fix it and make it better. It was just like,
that's crazy.
It's like you probably built it on a PC, so what's the problem?
Which is insane because I know
the game down for them common denominators.
Yeah, and this game's been out 3 years, no fix. On to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Turn-based RPG. Can you believe that this man's playing a turn-based RPG?
Congratulations,
man. Who you telling?
Opening up.
He's like, who you
for broadening your horizon.
It was like a 40-minute prologue. I almost died.
Well, yeah,
I was sitting there like,
don't they do that in Metal Gear? Like Metal Gear Solid 3, wasn't it something like that?
Metal Gear is at least interesting with its, story.
Yeah, this prologue wasn't even. I mean, I do want to know why these people.
That boy
what's
Gustav
going on?
Is a Chad, dog.
But yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway, so
to Pure F and Evil in the chat, appreciate you. Optimization is for the B Harrison. Optimization is a challenging thing for and slave hours.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They know full well that they got to finish whatever it is that they got to finish. So guess what? Part of the job.
So, question for you two or the three of you, but I'm sure you might know the answer. Who?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I forgot
Don't
you were
forget to hit
there.
the
I'm sorry.
Johnny Tyler, man, cat.
So my question for everybody here and here at the studio and on the social media, is this is not related to Disney at all? Then
what?
This game?
Oh no, Star Wars is under Disney.
So financially, the money's there to fix whatever
Disney
the issue
themselves aren't making
right.
It in that sense, but yes, the money should be there to make it right.
Okay, all right.
It's just a license, but EA being EA,
and then not
EA being EA. All right, guys. So speaking of Disney, let's turn to the Wonder Man TV series came out last week. Dropped all 8 episodes, which I know you're very happy about. Reviews have been overwhelmingly positive from all the critics, and mostly the fans seem to like it really too. And it's a departure from typical Marvel fare in that it's a TV show placed in the MCU, but not really about the MCU. So everybody tell me, what's your review or what's your thoughts on Wonder Man the series in its totality? What do you think?
I see why they dropped it all at once, because this isn't the type of show that's going to make you by week to watch. So if this was something like a not even so much WandaVision. For me, if it had been something like even like a Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is now Captain America, but for all that don't like it. But that would have kept me week by week because you would have had, rising stakes. This one didn't really have that. This was just, okay, here's the story they're telling, and it, all the chapters go as they go. I enjoyed it. Obviously, great to see both of the leads. Ben Kingsley, he owns that Mandarin role. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if people don't like it from Iron Man 3 or whatever. As a character, Trevor Slattery is awesome, and it just works. So,
yeah,
I enjoyed it.
What you think?
Uh, excuse me. Yes, I enjoyed it quite, and it was a different take, most definitely, because being a TV show about a man who's just trying to get a job in Hollywood, but he has a problem. He didn't know how to get around that problem, so he just kind of masked it. My whole thing is, what was the time frame between the end of the episode and I don't know if I want to spoil it for.
Please,
I mean,
please don't.
Yeah, don't spoil it. But
I'm not
I
gonna
understand
spoil
what
it,
you're
but
saying.
you say in that time frame because if you saw the explosion, did you see the explosion? You saw when he cracked his
wall at his
wall.
apartment. Yeah, I saw
well,
that.
he does something even more so, and I'm like, does he not have control over it, or is it just because he's angry? He just lets go and he doesn't care. But I do think that they should do more shows like this because you can tell a story and it doesn't have to be action. Werewolf by Night I thought was really good, and they only did like a one shot off of that. Almost everything else that's come out has just been action, action, action. Now, don't get me wrong, I like my action.
Of course.
That's one of the things that I grew up watching, and I continue to this day like watching action movies. And my understanding, comic books are not all action. And not just horror comic books or detective comic books or blah blah blah. You got tons of different kinds of stories, and I was very glad to see a story that was just set in a universe. It didn't have any big connections to anything, except for you had one connection, and it was Trevor Slattery, and he connected that character to the rest of the universe. But it wasn't like, oh, there's a huge threat coming through, and we gotta, recruit you to, take this stuff out. It was just this guy wants to be an actor, and he was looking for his big break, and I thought it was done real well.
All right, I'm coming back to you because you got a unique perspective on it. Simon says, what did you think of Wonder Man? And was there anything that bothered you about it?
Says they can't hear you. Make sure you got that button clicked in.
Oh, you know what? The button is red on the mic, man. Why don't you turn it on? The other side. There you go. Now push the button.
Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know how that happened. But no, I was saying that I like the series as far as like how they portrayed Simon as not being like how he was portrayed in the comics, which is pretty cool as an aspect of him wanting to play his own character. And then also the fact that they are setting the stage for the next state, the further into the MCU, which but yeah, I again, it was great. I liked it. Yaya did his thing, and of course, Ben Kingsley, like you said, owns that role.
He does. You have a very unique perspective, Megashawn, and I kind of want you to share this because you can relate to Simon Williams as a character because of your own life experiences. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been on those streets. I've been on in those casting rooms. I am still, I mean, I imagine we're close in the same age show wise. But as a youth in my 20s, I was, not getting roles, and whether I got in my way sometimes. But like, to me, the show was amazing because it's been a while since I felt that I felt that I was on the screen. Like, obviously, you see like Black Panther or, a black action hero, like, yes, there's black representation, but in watching that show, like, I felt like as if it was me, even to the point to where he's blowing his first role.
Yeah.
By making all these
adjustments.
all these adjustments and these suggestions, which any struggling actor would tell you that's not anything that you would ever do, on a set. And like, for example, in the end of Carlito's Way, right? I won't watch Al Pacino die, right? Just because I don't want to see it because to me, he gets on the train or whatever
gotcha.
and he
Gotcha,
goes.
gotcha. Right.
That's how I felt when he was ruining, his first break. And he's, oh, well, maybe if we put the lighting here and then if we do this and, because time is money.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And, so, they're doing these time lapses. So I would have to imagine what should have been maybe an hour, 2 hour, depending on how many angles they use, scene shot. It seemed like they were there 4 hours and got nothing done.
Yeah.
So their patience was there. That's also true. But so, they were patient with them. But just to me, just a fantastic show, even touching, on his family. But as a struggling actor, oh man, like that was I felt it. But then to see him win, that I haven't experienced yet. Like I've had roles, but not that.
Not like
you know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah,
so
right.
it felt great to see him win. Obviously, I have to finish watching the show.
Right.
But just to see him, reach his dream, it was great.
So I did enjoy the show. I have to admit, I can probably relate to some of those more, maybe I don't want to say casual Marvel fans, but I can see why some people that are used to the way Marvel is would not like this show because because it was totally lacking in action, didn't really have a lot of effects, didn't have any any real like world domination or world-ending stakes. And for some people, that's all what superhero fare is supposed to be. This was way more grounded. You could tell it was shot on a very low budget because, like I said, there was not a lot of effects and all this kind of stuff. Everything was pretty much practical. But there is something to be said for these small, focused stories that are just about the people. They're not about the multiverse. They're not about establishing or basically being a bridge movie to get you this next Avengers movie. It was literally just about this. That being said, so with Wonder Man having been shot earlier, ultimately, do you think that that Marvel TV was a hit or a miss? Do you think it's something that they should continue to keep doing? Or because I know Kevin Feige did say they're going to basically pivot away from doing a lot of these shows and they're just going to do mostly movies. But if they do get shows, it's not going to have any like homework. Do you think that's a good idea or is a bad idea?
I mean, we would have to see the project first, and that's the issue. Like I don't want to see 6 of these type of TV shows, but I think they got 2 great actors, and it worked. I mean, could they do it again? Sure, but they got to be careful because last time they thought they had some winners. That's when they kind of dropped the ball. But I mean, but this was great, and hopefully they get back to the action. But it's just a matter of what, give Jeremy Renner his money, and then let's just figure out how we move forward. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess technically you could do it for everybody to a degree, but I think it worked very well for Ben Kingsley and for Yaha. I can't speak to how else it will work.
GQ as a follow-up. So I want to ask you this. So do you think because this movie didn't necessarily move the lore forward, that there's certain fans that are going to say, well, what's the point of even doing this show if you're not broadening or continuing the overall tapestry of the MCU? Is there value in shows that aren't really about moving the story forward?
It's hard to say anything that they put out that's connected doesn't move it forward, because Wonder Man as a character could easily show up in Doomsday or any of the other films. Trevor Slattery is a character from the main line, movies. To me, everything that they put out is fine. It's like, do what you got to do. Tell the stories that you want to tell. A lot of people would have, said that they shouldn't have did a Hawkeye series. And to me, Hawkeye was one of the standout series.
I loved it, Hawkeye.
That was great.
Of all of the TV stuff that they've done. So if they didn't have a TV division or weren't doing shows, we wouldn't have got Hawkeye. We wouldn't have got a really good fleshed out Yelena Belova, and also Kate Bishop. There's characters that are not going to be on those films are not going to get enough shine on those films. But if you put them in a TV show and the actor is, willing to go in and do the work, then you can get really good, good TV. We got Kingpin in MCU because of TV. True. He hasn't been in any films yet, as D'Onofrio. So it's like, all of it is relative. All of it can work. All of it can, it's, not everybody is going to be in the Avengers. Not everybody is going to get their own solo film. TV works for that,
I can't be Miles Morales. But to your point, that is a great way to do it. And then even this I was expecting 8 hours of television, not 4. In that regard, which I think months ago we had talked about, if they wanted to introduce other characters, they just toss them in a show, just like how they did Riri. Granted, she was in the movie,
right,
but the only issue was the reception of said show. So as long as it's done right, you could do a quick mini series and introduce whoever you want to, as long as it's done right.
But does that not, and I want to bring you in on this, does that not introduce the same problem of requiring people to do homework to enjoy the full story?
Well, no, because how else would you know? Because let's say it's, I don't know, some big movie, and then you don't want them forcing, you don't want them shoehorning, random mutants in or whatever, like who's this guy? Well, if you did, you know what I'm saying? Because then how else are you going to introduce 30 people if not for having these 20 years? Wait, the MCU 20 years.
Yeah, pretty much, almost 20.
All right, yeah. So for example, in Doomsday, it's these 20 years of movies. So you had to have done the homework technically, because if not, somebody's gonna go and see it and they be like, well, "Who the hell's that guy?"
Right now, MCU is
wow, but pretty much, I see. Here's the problem. My thought pattern is I like to watch stuff. And I know that everybody out there doesn't have the time, the patience, blah, 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 to watch certain stuff. But I think if you are a fan of certain things, you are going to take the time to watch it, because there's people out there that love, I'm just going to throw out a name, Bridgerton. Okay, so say Bridgerton was with movies. Okay, you got he was, I love Bridgerton. You're going to watch the TV show, and if they're going to introduce, Seymour, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know any of the characters. I'm making shit up.
Right.
Seymour Butts. We'll just go with that.
Okay. Wow. Just go with that.
No.
Yeah.
And give him some kind of backstory and to put him into some Bridgerton movies, then those fans you would think will be there because they like it, regardless of the homework thing. I don't know. I guess I don't look at it as homework. I look at it as entertainment, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't read the comic books because it's too much shit. I don't know where to start. I don't even know if they finish. I don't know what the hell's going on. This shit is ridiculous to me, because I want to begin in, and one day I'll go into a comic book store and be like, hey, you know about this story? Oh, is it good? Okay, let me pick up this book and read it, or maybe get somebody to pick it up for me, if you get what I'm saying. But it's just, if I go watch a movie and I like something and they come out with other things, I'm going to watch it. And again, it's good and fine if you don't do that, but don't ask dumbass questions when it's laid out in front of you and you have the opportunity to do this stuff, because, it's there for you. All you got to do is take the time to do it.
You know what? Mikey from over there on TikTok has a good point. He was like, just YouTube the history, 15 minutes less. 15 minutes less. And that's true. And he's right about that. He's like, you just YouTube the history and you can catch up on the character real quick. But that's only for people that are invested. But Simon says if you're not invested and a show like Wonder Man comes out, or if you are invested and it doesn't really deal with the lore or is accurate, do you think that's a turnoff? Or can we just keep it pushing, or can people are used to this kind of thing?
No, you don't have to be into the lore. I mean, if the show has a great story, because what you were saying about the whole abilities and all that stuff, it wasn't a lot of special effects.
Yeah,
it didn't need to be. It was the movie was basically around a man trying to get his feet in the door of Hollywood to be a movie star.
Mm-hmm.
However, he had abilities which kind of made it almost impossible for him to actually interact, or not really interact, but go full out, because he didn't want to get exposed. Because I'm not gonna The whole with the doorman and all that.
Yeah.
That part
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like the reason why he was like, oh, I want to like get too emotional because of what happened to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it was perfect for what it was. It didn't need to have mega star, not mega, but like mega special effects or anything like that because the character was self-sustained within the lore of Hollywood, so it didn't.
Interesting. TikTok dropped out. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I will say this: Wonder Man was absolutely a great story. I don't know if we'll see a season 2 because it was shot a while ago, and that the ending that you see was kind of open ended, and maybe that could be a good thing because he could show up again somewhere else, or they could just say, oh well, this is just a special thing. We're not going to do anything because there's people wondering, are we going to do anything with the Werewolf by Night? Are we going to do anything with Elsa Bloodstone? Are we going to do anything with Man Thing? Or is it just going to be we just get this? Moon Knight is already confirmed to return in other things. I think Midnight Suns possibly with Blade, I guess, when we get Blade. But something else that's returning is just heard about today is there's been rumors that, or no, it's been confirmed because I was watching Campy today. He heard from someone in the know that Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk will return, but no specifics on how she's going to return. Like, is it going to be in a movie? Is it going to be in another TV show? Is it going to be in an Avengers movie? We have no idea. But when you hear the news that a show that was controversial, people liked it, people didn't like it for various reasons of their own. When you hear something like that, are you happy? You sad? Do you think She-Hulk needs to be done differently, or should they just do it exactly the way they've been doing it? Would you want to see her? Would you want to see her in some other capacity outside of the breaking the fourth wall comedy show, like being with the Fantastic Four or something like that? Go ahead.
I hate to keep. I don't know much, but what I do know is that they portrayed She-Hulk damn near perfect in the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Said this is how she was in the books, and they made her how she was in the books in the TV show, and people complained because of a few lines she had with her cousin, where her cousin can't control his anger, or is learning to, and she can control her anger because she has to control her anger because of the things she goes through as a woman. She controls her anger, and it taught her how to do that, and that pissed people off. But they're saying breaking the third wall, her being I hear she's even more hypersexual in the books than she was, but she still
They turned a lot of that down, but yeah.
She was still engaging in relationships and stuff like that. And the court stuff with her going to court and being, full, She-Hulk in the court doing the stuff. Comic there. I want them to continue doing that because I like when they do things, again, like one of the reasons why I like Wonder Man, because it wasn't the same as the rest of them. I mean, stories were different from all the Marvel movies, but they were all action movies. You can kind of say, oh, you got an espionage movie, but it was still heavy action. They did a little espionage, but it's action. It's fine. You got one horror movie that I can think of that wasn't really horror. I mean, Doctor Strange could be kind of considered horror.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda.
The second one?
Yeah.
Yes, the second one. I like when they do different genres of stuff. And I like when they do different genres if they're in there. And that's one of the reasons why I like She-Hulk, because it was a different genre. It was a different thing. And I thought they did a great job with it. But it's not for everybody, and that's fine. So for me, I hope they bring her in as she is. If they put her in action scenes, that's fine. If they put her in a movie, that's fine. But if they change her character to just, appease all the people who didn't like that she's like this in the comic books, then I don't know. So hopefully they bring her in and keep it going as it is.
I enjoyed the show. As we didn't discuss it. Well, we discussed it privately. Minus the men that don't like women, there's no reason to not like that show. It was shot well. It was done well. We had Daredevil. We had the Abomination. I had no issues with it, and I never read any. Well, I might have read like one She-Hulk book in my life, but she did appear in other comic books,
right?
And that was who she was
in those books.
So the only issue is for those men that don't like women. And I'm not saying they like men. All I'm saying is they don't like women, and that seems to be the issue. Her twerking with Meg Thee Stallion, like, who cares?
It's an after credit scene anyway.
And-
Like,
but even then, it's a show. Like, lawyers are still people.
mhm.
There's still people that
But-
still have ass.
So that.
You don't see the ass? What's wrong with seeing some ass?
But to answer your question, whether it's the show or it's a movie, that character that we got, I would love to see again.
Okay. GQ?
Megan Shine and I is pretty much on the same page on this one. There's really nothing wrong with the show as it was. There's a couple episodes that were like slow, but it's like, well, it's still show. At least it didn't feel like a movie that got cut into separate parts. It was its own episodic, kind of feel to it. Yes, it was a through line, but each episode kind of was, is its own thing. And then there was a continuing understory that was going on in the background. So I had no problem with it. She-Hulk is that character. She was the one that broke the fourth wall before Deadpool did it. So it's like people saying that she copied. It's like, no, it's the other way around, really. But
She's a woman, so God forbid.
well,
God forbid.
it is what it is. But I mean, it was a good show. So I mean, if they bring her back in, give her movie level CGI.
Hello.
That's the only thing that was,
Okay.
and I get it. It's a TV show. They even made fun of it. It's like, you're very expensive. We can't keep doing the transformation. So I want to see what She-Hulk looks like with movie level CGI.
Okay, I got you.
That's something cool
Highlight
with
that comment right there by Marcus A64. Do you think most people got their view of She-Hulk through the Hulk animated series, and that potentially threw off some people? Simon says you jump in here on this one. Personally, I disagree with that, but what do you think?
No, I don't. I disagree too, because like I saw the animated series, actually both of them. Because like if you remember the old one that came out, she was in that too.
The one in the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was-
okay.
yeah, she was in. She was. It was like.
It was a one episode thing though, right?
Yeah, it was like it was kind of like how how you have like He-Man and She-Ra whatnot. It was kind of like one of those things where sometimes she appears, sometimes she does.
Okay, gotcha.
No, it was the same thing with the 90s too. She was in a couple episodes and then she wasn't, and then it didn't. I don't think it really made much of a a difference. Threw people off.
Okay, I disagree with that too, if only because that 90s TV series was a while ago. And we already know most of those guys probably didn't read She-Hulk books. They would read the Hulk. If She-Hulk happened to be in it, she was characterized completely differently anyway. She was there acting in a superhero capacity. She wasn't a lawyer and dealing with women issues and all this other kind of stuff. It was strictly through the lens of a male-centered action adventure type thing. So no, I don't think that that's what threw people off. Wolverine Solid X says he didn't like She-Hulk. He was like, the writing was horrible. The episode with Daredevil should have been episode 1. The writing with the episode with Daredevil, clearly to me was my favorite. I thought it was great, especially him doing the walk of shame.
Yeah.
I thought that was
funny.
that was great.
The only issue with making something like that episode 1 is that's not her. That episode, if you notice, was her falling into the superhero side of her character more so than her dealing with the fact that you're a Hulk now, all the trouble that goes with that, and you're still trying to be a lawyer and have a life. If you don't have any of that build up to that, her just being in the Daredevil episode as the first episode wouldn't have really worked. Because you wouldn't have earned it, basically.
Exactly. And I think to further illustrate your point, people have to understand, up to that point in the show, she was struggling with the duality of the life. She didn't want to be a superhero. She didn't want to deal with being a Hulk. And who better to be able to, basically bridge that gap of that line of the duality than a fellow lawyer superhero like Matt Murdock?
Yeah.
Perfect. It was perfect thing. And I love that speech he gave her in the bar. He was like, man, it seems to me you have an opportunity. You can help the people that, as Jennifer Walters with the law. And then when the law fails them, you can help them as She-Hulk. And she was just like, I didn't even think about that before. I get it.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great part. But no, I would love to see She-Hulk back. I really enjoyed the show. Hopefully we get a season 2. I know you guys have your own feelings. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I can only imagine them heightened senses when she dropped that green monster on him. Listen, man.
I said, I can take it. I can take it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like that. Was it that movie with Uma Thurman when she was a superhero? My girlfriend,
superhero
girlfriend.
Yeah.
That part, yeah, that was probably what it was.
Yeah. That was a classic.
Again, the character, it works. Yes, some of the show running could have been a little bit better, but I mean it's the standard way of all TV shows, especially first-time TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think with a better showrunner, a little bit more focus, yeah, it would have
Better writers
season.
room, too.
Better writers room. A season 2 could be great because she gives you an opportunity to do a lot of what people like with Deadpool from a different perspective. She's not insane as a fourth wall breaker. She's
Exactly.
a fourth wall breaker that's just a little more level headed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. There's a lot they could do with it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But for her, all those interviews she was giving, I'm not gonna come back. It's like, yeah, the money is there. You're coming back. So
Yeah.
stop lying.
They do this all the time. All the time. They always deny. Oh, I'm not coming back. I'm not. Andrew Garfield. Hello. Toby Maguire. Hello.
But to Megashawn's point, give Jeremy Renner his money because I want a Hawkeye season 2.
Yeah.
Oh no, they already
I
said
thought they were
they're
doing
already
it, but
that.
it was going to be Kate Bishop was going to be the
Yeah,
new
no,
Hawkeye.
I
need him
don't
in
mind
there.
that, but I need him in it too, though, just because of their relationship. Like
Yeah.
the chemistry between those two was really good. Yeah. So even if he's like more of a stand back mentor figure, but still in contact, fine. Do the entire show about her, but I can't suddenly just divorce myself completely from the original Hawkeye unless he's dead. If he's dead, fine. Then you gotta move on her own. But he's still around, so.
Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about this, and I do want to address what Wolverine Solid X says. And, honestly, I'm going to go down this path, and I know maybe I'm going to regret it because I know there are certain people that already have their mind made up, and they just ain't going to get it, willfully. He says, highlight that message right there. She had no trouble being a Hulk, though. She mastered it in 5 minutes in episode 1. That's why he didn't like it. You have to understand that the reason why she was able to master being a Hulk is that she does not have personality disorder like Bruce does. Bruce has deep-seated mental issues from his own upbringing. He's been diagnosed as having, split personalities. And that's partially what the Hulk is. His Hulk is a split personality. The Gray Hulk is another personality.
Johnny Fingerhole or something like that.
Yeah. He has multiple Hulks that are
Joe
different.
Fixit.
Joe Fixit. That is a separate personality.
I'm out.
No, go ahead.
I'm out. What did you say?
I said Johnny Fingerhole. I don't know what the fuck his
You got
name is.
Johnny Fingerhole.
instead of Joe
JF.
Joe
Fixit.
Fixit, Joe Fixit and Johnny Fingerhole are nowhere near each
I
other.
could not remember his name.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But no, like seriously, he has split personalities. Jennifer doesn't have that problem. She knows who she is. She's content. So her having a Hulk, all she has is the powers and the transformation. She doesn't have a different personality.
Everything was just enhanced and heightened.
Yes, exactly. So when she grew and she had all that kind of stuff, it was her.
Plus, the other thing you got to understand in the story that they were telling is Bruce was trying to put his experience onto her versus listening to what her experience is and understand, okay, how you can finesse that, if, whatever. So her understanding that I can transform at will because I have control over whatever is completely different than what Bruce had to do and learn because it was thrust on him and he had to just work his way through it or whatever. Mm-hmm. She had him there to at least have some, basically like a gauge or at least an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
But her experience is going to be different than his.
Right.
That's something that's always going to be the case. And like I said, throwing the personality split and all that, then she's going to have a little bit more control. And the other thing is she's going to be more nimble as a Hulk than he is. She's smaller than he is. Pretty sure she did yoga and all that other sort of thing. So all the stuff that they were showing in that montage, she's nowhere near as strong as he is, but she's not supposed to be. That's kind of the whole thing. She's a different type of Hulk.
Uh-huh.
And that's the story that they were telling.
Exactly.
They had no problem with that.
I didn't either. So, I mean, but again, like I said, I know there's certain people that are going to have their mind made up. No matter how much you try and convince them, you're not going to convince them. I just wanted to get that out there. Super Bowl is this weekend. Super Bowl, we got Seahawks versus Seahawks versus
Patriots,
the
part
Patriots.
3.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I know it's different teams, but still, like,
No, they've had this match before.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This is in my adulthood. I think this is the third time those two teams have met in the Super Bowl.
Second.
No, I thought they did it twice. Because didn't they win once? The Seahawks win once. Who did
No.
they win against?
The Seahawks beat the
Seahawks
Broncos.
beat the Broncos.
Okay, wait, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Seahawks is NFC?
Yes.
I thought they were AFC. Anyway, I was like, that's kind of weird. But it would be weird right now if they
Right.
were AFC. It's like, how'd they do that?
So infamously, the Seahawks played the Patriots, and Pete Carroll refused to give Beast Mode the ball.
I remember where we were at.
Yeah,
because it was a
we
snowstorm.
were at his job.
No,
we
we were leaving.
We were leaving his house
because it was a Sunday, of course.
Yes.
And we
we
did it.
just take
Yeah, but me and you, we had stopped at the fucking Burger King.
the best Burger King ever.
Yeah, we stopped at the Burger King. I think I had my tablet, found it, pulled it up. What the fuck is this dude doing?
You're on the 1 yard line, and you
Run
don't
the ball.
You just run the ball. He's like, I'm gonna get cute. I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, I was looking at those pictures the other day. Funny enough, that Burger King had computers, and it was almost like I had a whole computer lab in the Burger King. I'm like, this is different. Like, okay,
Yeah. Which Burger King was this? Where's this?
I
At?
don't know if I thought.
yeah, somewhere on Telegram.
Okay. All right. But anyway, so we know Super Bowl Sunday, that also brings a whole bunch of commercials and movie trailers. No, we're not going to get the Marvel movies this year, or at least
Maybe they're lying.
we're not, because they could be lying. They could be lying. But what are you looking forward to with this weekend? The game or the commercials or the halftime show? Which halftime show, by the way, are you going to watch?
Itch.
Right. There's multiple.
There's only one.
Yes.
There's only
Yes.
one, and then you got the racist because
You got
they
the
don't-
racist
they don't-
halftime show.
What's the racist one?
Oh, that's the one headlined by Kid Rock.
Oh, he doesn't
so
like.
I'm not. I didn't watch Kid Rock to begin with.
I was just being
Greatest thing he ever did is when he said, "I am American badass." Other than that, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Kick
Rocks. Gotcha.
The game. I'm hoping that it's a good game. We'll say 21-24. I don't necessarily care who wins. I don't know, but you know what? Patriots.
Patriots are in?
24-21. Just because, from a content standpoint, the New England Patriots, because they got Mike Vrabel, who got a championship with the team, got fired in Tennessee and was a good coach.
Yeah.
And came here first year,
Got them in the Super Bowl.
took them right to it. Everybody forgot about Robert Kraft getting the massages a couple of years ago. I ain't forgot, Robert. I ain't forgot.
Is that what kept him out of the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Didn't he?
That could be what keep that
I
that
don't even
could
understand
that could be.
You goddamn billionaire, and they're complaining about you getting massages.
Well, because it was quite
I mean,
possibly.
there's a lot.
There's a
there's
human
there-
trafficking
yeah,
element to it.
Yeah. I don't recall that part. I
Yeah.
thought he went to the salon and he was
No,
like,
there's
yeah.
definitely that part, but there's the other half, and then obviously
the
with,
Epstein
with,
file.
with exactly with the
There
Epstein
we
file.
go.
Yeah,
There we
and-
go.
and-
So
yeah.
maybe I shouldn't pick New England. But from a football perspective,
Yeah.
just from the history, Mike Vrabel, I always like Vrabel. So yeah, we'll go 24-21 New England.
Me?
Yeah. You the only other person.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
don't give a care. I
Yeah,
want
exactly.
some other teams. I'm
I mean,
tired of seeing
Simon
the same
says
thing.
right over there. He
I'm
watches
saying
football.
sitting right
Oh,
here.
sitting right
and-
here.
And then we
Okay,
swing
got
over to
got
him.
it, got it. You know what? Simon says one of these days he gonna stop overlooking you. I promise you.
I
man.
never. That's
I-
my
I
guy, man.
promise you.
That's all right.
That's my man. 100 grand.
all
man.
right.
Your
No,
man, 100
you
grand?
Oh, go ahead.
no, you forgot about Spygate and Deflategate.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
man. You supposed to be
So-
picking a team.
No, I'm just making sure you you went with the massage, but you also forgot the other shit that he did. Him and Belichick did too.
Yeah, they've
That's
had
really
some
why.
controversy.
Hey, but I'm just saying. But I'm going with the Seahawks because I kind of want Sam Darnold to send the Minnesota Vikings a middle finger, saying that y'all could have kept me,
Yeah.
but y'all didn't.
That's
so.
a good story.
I mean, he pretty much did that already.
What's the score? What's your score?
Or is 31-20.
Okay. Okay.
I honestly think that the Seahawks are on a roll. I do think that it's hard to go against Drake May because I know as a talent he is very good. I do feel. Oh no, the Patriots defense is actually pretty good. So this is going to be a tight one. I feel like this is going to be a really tight game. But ultimately, I do feel like the Seahawks are probably going to pull it out 28-31.
Yeah, as long as it gets over 21, I don't necessarily care who wins. But if it's 10-7, oh
yeah,
my God.
Yeah, we don't want no defensive struggles. We want some
Right,
works back
because then I'm playing Expedition 33 at halftime.
I need a game like that Seahawks Rams game a couple weeks ago. Oh my goodness,
what a
that
time!
was a great game.
Or that, what was that? You remember that Rams Kansas City game a couple years ago?
Yeah,
back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's something good.
Yeah, as long as it's something good. As long as
That's
it's
all
something
that
good, 100%. I don't know what anybody else is out there. I mean, obviously, like I said, the commercials is a thing. Movie trailers is a thing. We put up
used to be a thing.
That battle says it. Seahawks 31-27. Captain Bato.
Captain Bato over on YouTube says.
This
I mean,
is
on TikTok.
TikTok.
Excuse me. Says Seahawks 31. Patriots 27.
Okay, hey,
All right, you put his in. Okay.
good scoring game.
Yeah, no, that's a good scoring game. What were you gonna say?
No,
Commercials
as far as the commercials, as long as they don't leak them all on YouTube before, because
I mean, all the fucking trailers are already out.
that to me, it's at the point though where it's like that's the dumbest thing. Why would you spend millions upon millions of dollars for the Super Bowl spot and then give it away for free the day before?
Yeah,
Like that makes zero sense to
I've
me.
never understood that.
Yeah.
Never understood that.
Like,
So
if I came up with a Super Bowl commercial and had all that money down on it, man, I will hand deliver the USB drive to the network on the day. You're never going to see that beforehand because it's like that's too much money to spend for that time in that slot.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh yeah, just catch it on YouTube.
especially with trailers where you're not putting them in the movie theater, you're not screening them anywhere, you're just releasing them online. You have that control. Like, okay, Marvel, when they did the Doomsday teaser trailers, they didn't have to put them online. They didn't even have to screen them in the movie theaters. They could have just held them, but because they chose to screen them in the movie theaters, they leaked online. With these, they could just hold them till that Sunday, say, okay, the trailer's on now, online afterwards if you want to watch it again.
But the world has changed.
I
Like,
get
from
it.
a information consumption standpoint, like it's just every second it's something new, and like as you said, the commercials aren't what they once were. The world isn't what it is. People's attention span isn't what it is. So it's like, okay, you got this polar bear saying that Pepsi's, better than Coca-Cola. It's like, all right.
Them co-opting the Coca-Cola bear is pretty cool.
You know what I mean? But
What? Pepsi co-op the polar
did.
bear?
you know what I mean?
They did.
But we're not, 16, we're not 10 anymore.
No. I understand that. What I'm saying is not so much from the commercials, because again, the leak in the commercial, you're going to see the commercials again throughout the year anyway.
Yep.
I'm talking about for trailers. If you're dropping a Super Bowl trailer for a film that's supposed to be watched at the Super Bowl, now granted, it's going to get watched after the fact.
Yeah.
But that very first viewing globally is going to be at the Super Bowl. And I'm going to make sure if I paid $13 million for that, minute or whatever the hell
I'm
it
gonna get
is.
my money's worth.
Damn it, nobody will see that thing before
Exactly.
For sure.
the exact slot in the Super Bowl. I will make sure of that all the way across the board because that's too much money to spend just to be like, oh, well, here.
It's
Go
like
to YouTube and type it in. There it is.
It's like them releasing the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer on Monday. It did, but
Original.
the original.
Yeah,
two.
two. I thought part two came. I
No.
remember
No,
hearing
no,
about a part
no.
two 10 years ago.
No.
No.
But this is the
But
But I
sequel.
switch universes again.
Wow. This guy.
Oh boy.
Time traveler. What's the lotto numbers, man? I knew that.
They don't stay the same universe to universe.
Yeah,
though,
it could
even
be.
If I told you.
Anyway, but no, they're bringing that out. They aired it on Monday, but it's supposed to be the Super Bowl trailer. Well, why is it coming out on Monday?
Maybe they have a different 30 seconds of footage.
I guess.
They're just wetting your beak a little bit so that you do tune in.
This was a
for it.
full trailer, though.
Right, but I'm saying maybe they have something more.
I say captain.
know.
It's Coach Bottom. My apology.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, no, it's
yeah, Wolverine Solid X. They're saying that the scuttlebutt is there is going to be no Spider-Man trailer. There's going to be no now. Not doing an Avengers trailer, I can understand. The movie is still 10 months away.
Yeah.
Not doing Spider-Man, which comes out in I think June. Didn't they? Isn't it in June?
Because they could drop it 40 minutes later and save $13 million.
100%.
That is the way. They remember it. They're still trying to recoup from Captain America.
Well, not only that,
I mean, for that.
no, but he's right though. Like
Black History Month, man. What are you doing?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
It doesn't matter though. That's truth. That's dollars and cents is dollars and cents. And they dropped a Captain America Super Bowl trailer, and the movie underperformed. Now, granted, they dropped an Infinity War movie trailer or teaser during the Super Bowl, and obviously that movie was going to do numbers no matter what.
No matter what.
Spider-Man, I think, is in that same vein of it's the next Marvel movie that's dropping. They don't have to say nothing except when to get to the theater and buy your tickets.
Because he does.
Literally.
Yeah, Spider-Man sells itself.
Okay, hypothetical.
Yes, sir.
Hypothetical. All of you. For any movie that we haven't gotten a trailer yet that's supposed to release this year, what would you want to see a trailer for?
That's what I'm saying. It's the information. It comes so quick now. I'm lost on it. It would have to be.
So it's not special for you anymore. Is that what you're saying?
It would because it's
special for you?
just like he said. Let's say I got to run to the bathroom, and they air it. Once I go to my phone right after, there it is. So it's not like before we didn't have smartphones, and if you missed a commercial, you missed it.
Yeah.
No, you don't miss anything anymore. It's literally on Twitter 6 seconds later. So it would have to be something legendary. It would have to be me sitting on my couch watching, and I'm cast as T'Challa. That would have to. Son of a gun. That is me.
It would have to be something on the level of that Gears of War commercial that they did.
Oh yeah.
Years ago.
Okay.
The Mad World?
Yeah.
That commercial.
Commercial.
Man.
That was worth it.
That was probably one of the best video game commercials that I can think of in recent memory.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm getting that game day one.
That was and that man made Top Gun, the second one.
Yeah, that one was good. I like the second one.
But that was that. Oh yeah, that Mad World.
But that's what I'm saying. To put that much effort. This is the truth.
That brought a tear to my eye.
Imagine putting that much effort into it. And then, your commercial is going to be premiered at the Super Bowl. And then next thing you know, the company decided to throw it out on YouTube, the day before. It's it's a great commercial, but damn it, I put Super Bowl level effort into that thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi, Lena. Thank you for the roses.
Over on TikTok. Thank you, Lena. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
If I was to get one trailer, and I'm not necessarily even sure it's coming out this year, but if we can get something with, because I know it's filming right now.
The movie?
Yeah. The Legend of Zelda, doing a Legend of Zelda trailer, which we haven't seen not a thing of other than a couple of stills, I think would be pretty cool.
I think I don't need those anymore. I think certain things. No, for real.
And is it like live action?
Yeah, it's live action.
I'll go see it.
It's right. We're already going.
Yeah. It would have to be something new. It would have to be for example, Simon Says and I were talking about it beforehand, The Wrecking Crew. That was a complete. Now, to my understanding, there's an old movie called The Wrecking Crew. I don't know if that makes this one a remake or not, but that film was fun, and it was not connected to anything else. That would have been something that, I needed to see a trailer because I didn't know it existed.
Right.
But, anything Nintendo, anything Marvel, anything, even DC, it's just let me know what the date is so I can go get my tickets because I'm going.
So, to your point in regards to Zelda, it would just be something that we didn't know existed. Like Zelda, we know it's coming.
Yeah.
So, I guess for me, it would be something that we had no clue was coming,
which we know is impossible now.
Well, no, it's not, because just like how he said, if no one's out here, if I have the USB drive, let's say they were making a new Batman Arkham game, and it was just there.
So it was like a secret project, and they hit you with it
for
Super Bowl.
10 seconds. December 2026. Bruce Wayne lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, yeah, but it would have to be so, because other than that, you know, like you said, we already know Zelda's coming,
Right.
so there's no surprise anymore.
Yeah.
We know Spider-Man's coming, you know, so one way or another, you're gonna get the trailer.
Right. To answer B. Harrison Martin's question, catch me off guard, surprise me. Do movies still have code names while filming? Yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. So
The problem is people cell phones.
yes,
But it's too many talented bored people with the wrong direction. You know, give everybody money in their bank account. Don't hack and spoil everything. You know, like those people. What is it called when they're about to release like not gameplay footage but content for data mine? There's too many people out here data mining. And just for no reason, you know, so, great, Chris Miles, he works at Sony, and then they're just, Spider-Man trailer. And then now it's on the internet, you know what I mean? It's too many people just looking for stuff that doesn't exist. So it would have to be somebody who was just like, and no one ever knew until he plugged it into that thing, and there's my $13 million.
Simon Says, what's your take on it, man?
I already seen the trailers that I wanted to see, so it's all good.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm fine.
And, I stopped watching trailers, and now I know why.
Oh,
Did you?
why are you whispering?
Am I whispering?
You did just whisper.
I don't know if I whispered or not. I always thought because this is Daito DeGrasse Tyson here
that's funny.
with Culture Talk. Two things. First off, we already spoke about this because trailers back in the day didn't tell you anything about the story, which I loved. They changed that up because you got sue happy, crazy ass motherfuckers. This movie didn't show me what I wanted to see, so I'm gonna sue. People are suing, and that's why they're giving away the plot because this is what you're getting. So people don't sue for false advertisement. So trailers are not exciting to me anymore. That shit is annoying to me. And I hate that that's where we're at right now because I would be excited for trailers if they were in a world where one guy and his little finger.
Question. Simon Says, could you highlight that last comment? What if they do Planet Hawk?
Oh, well, nobody saw that.
Like for real.
Like for real. Like you see him beating the brakes off of Century, and then screen goes blank, blah, 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 2027. Would that have been worth it?
Yeah. Sure, but I mean, either way, I'd go see it anyway.
Right. Well, true. Yeah, no matter what we're going.
That's kind of the issue.
That is our issue. No matter what we're going.
We're too locked in.
Yeah, no matter what.
I think you need to go back to, and this is literally one of the few times a modern trailer did it exactly the way it needed to be done, was the original Matrix trailer. The original Matrix trailer literally left you with the line, unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. And they put so many just disparate spots from the movie. They didn't show you anything in unison, in conjunction of story. They just showed you all this wild-looking stuff, and then they have that Morpheus. He just drops the line. That was the teaser trailer for The Matrix. That teaser was perfect because it literally made you want to. What is this? I need to check this out.
Yeah.
Remember what decade that came out?
90s.
Exactly.
No, of course. No, that's what I'm saying. But like that was literally 99.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, Matrix was 99.
Yeah, it was 99.
Yeah, it was a 90s movie.
It was 99.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Crazy.
But the thing is, that mindset of trailer making is what was just like, that was perfect. Like, because they were introduced, first of all, they were introducing you to a whole new property, for one. So it wasn't like, oh, this is a Superman movie. This is like, no, this is something you don't know anything about. And we are literally giving you the hook line of, this is the only way you're going to see it. Go watch the movie. And I was like, perfect. And again, it was a great payoff anyway. The first Matrix was great. But I would love for film companies, or at least their marketing divisions, to get back to that line of thought of, you can give away little tidbits and stay within that, like you said, the false advertising thing, but you don't show a whole damn scene.
Right.
That always gets on my nerves. It's like, well, damn, now I've seen this scene, so once it comes into the film, I'm bored. You know,
that movie. Was it Zaza Beats in it? Is that her?
those Zazie Beats.
Zaza. I like.
Oh
saying
yeah,
Zaza.
yeah. That movie you were talking about not too
Yeah,
long
it's
ago
like, oh gosh, I don't want to see the kills in the trailer. I want to see the kills
in the movie.
in the movie.
Yeah.
Zaza.
Go ahead, son.
No, what you were saying about the false advertising, we can blame that Highlander movie for that
I knew
shit.
somebody was gonna mention it. That was false advertisement.
That was false advertising to its highest degree. I can see why people were suing because that one scene, we went to go see that movie, and we were expecting that shit to see that. Not even in the movie.
Was it even on the cutting room floor in the director's
Might have
cut?
been.
No.
Oh, wasn't?
That
You
whole
said it was not even in the director's cut, if I'm not mistaken, GQ.
Yeah, no. Basically, what they did with the Highlander Endgame, one of the first ones had an Endgame.
My God.
They made a fake trailer, more action packed, more powers for the last guy, and all this other sort of thing to make it more exciting. So, like, oh, let's go check this out. So this was back when DVDs were still, kind of fairly new. So as soon as the DVD dropped, I was like, I'm buying the DVD. It was a whole double disc setup and this and that. And I'm like, damn it, maybe they got a, director's cut. For one, remember all DVDs back then, the trailer was included. So you could kind of, revisit. Nope. They were like, they didn't even put that trailer on there because they knew it. It was just like, it was just BS. Now, the director's cut had more stuff with, like, Edge was in it. Donnie Yen was in it. They had, like, more people and stuff that, a little bit more involvement. But it wasn't – still, all the stuff from that fake trailer, none of it was in there. Not one, like, anything. I was like, bro, this is –
That was the one that person sued.
the one that they sued on was a movie with Ana de Armas.
Mm-hmm.
That probably.
Ana de Armas is the
Ana
girl
de
that was the
Armas.
ballerina. And
Oh!
it was a movie that was advertised where she was shown in the trailer, but her scene got cut. So the person was like, I want to see this movie for her. I get it. She's pretty, great, whatever. But the entire movie wasn't about her. It's not like she was a main character that they suddenly cut out of the movie completely. Yeah. It's just a scene was shown because you know how trailers are done. Yeah. They're done with early footage. So it was her scene just basically got cut in the final cut. And they were like, nope, I'm suing. And it's got settled out of court.
Yeah.
Basically, they won. He's like, anytime you
won.
get settled out of court.
Settling
but
wins,
it's like that's stupid, dude.
Changed
What do you about to say?
trailers forever.
That movie
Highlander Endgame we're talking about again.
Oh goodness.
cursed Dame Dash for the entirety of his year. Nothing but bad things has happened to Dame Dash.
Since that movie?
Ever so slowly. That movie was an abomination. Oh,
I don't even remember. I only saw it once in the theater and never watched it again.
oh.
Yeah, the fact that you paid for that movie. I'm sure that probably
And I remember
upset
seeing
you.
Dame Dash and they're like, what? Is that Dame Dash?
Right.
Maybe
And then he was like, he was playing Dame Dash. I mean, he wasn't playing Dame
Right,
Dash.
right.
His acting, I say he's Dame. Oh.
Well, dude, Edge was in the movie.
Edge was in the movie, yeah.
WWE wrestler Edge.
I mean, but at least he's acting for a living.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I get you.
But
I get you.
Dame Dash in a Highlander film.
I mean, hey, at the time there was no notice that Star Wars is coming back, so I guess that was the movie to jump into.
Oh,
Because I'm not lying. If they ever still say we're gonna do another Star Wars, I don't give a damn how Disney-fied it is. I'll be in a Star Wars movie.
B. Harrison is having trauma flashbacks. He says, "Please abort this conversation."
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Highlight one Snafu. He said he remember the 28 years later trailer. He said the music was so good the director added it to the movie trailer. I honestly don't remember that trailer right off. Obviously, I remember the movie, but I don't remember that particular trailer.
that trailer was solid and didn't give off too much. Like that one was like, I have to see this.
That was the third movie, right?
Yep.
28 years later?
Almost 28 years later.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about 28 Days. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the first one,
Oh, yeah. No,
not the
28
one with
years
that
later.
with that zombie meat in there. No, yeah, no. I went to go see that. Listen, let me tell y'all the story.
Here we go. Story time.
I went to the drive-in to go see that movie. I was bored, didn't have nothing to do. I'm like, you know what? 28 years later, Ralph Fiennes, what can go wrong? I see that.
Was you with anybody?
No, it was just me.
Just you. Okay.
I see that those two monsters on that bus, and I said, what is his zombie meat doing in here?
Hold on.
Not.
So wait, so was that the second feature or the first feature?
No, that was the first. It's the one because I had always wanted to go. The one in Plymouth.
Again, there's only one drive-in.
Well, no, there's the.
drive-in in
This was
Plymouth?
back then.
There's
Yeah,
Wyoming.
back then there used to be one.
No. I'm talking about
No,
years later.
20
I'm
years
talking
years
about-
later is
That
recent.
was-
that's
that
for
was
yeah, that's for a
that was
while.
last
year.
Yeah, that's for a while.
No, that's
You
what I'm
said
saying.
Plymouth.
The Plymouth one.
I didn't know there was a drive-in in Plymouth. I thought it
Plymouth
was
in
only
what?
before Wyoming.
See, that's why
See,
I
that was
wanted to go.
that was a while ago though, right?
No,
No,
this
20
was
years
this
later was last year.
Last year.
This was yes.
There's another drive-in. What?
I keep
Okay.
saying the
Hey,
one in
listen,
Plymouth.
Okay.
Look, I will
Fort
give y'all
Wyoming,
the address.
please.
I will get you.
Give us the address.
because I had driven
Oh,
past it.
okay. When you say when you say Plymouth, I'm thinking of the road, not the city. So you're saying in
Yes,
the city.
the
Okay.
one
I got you.
some civic center. Well, anyway,
Gotcha.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
because
we ain't
I
trying to
had
get
driven
doxxed.
past it dozens of times,
Right.
and I'm like, you know what? I was in that area, and I'm like, I'm going to see. It's one of them things. Whatever's playing, that's what I'm going to see.
Yeah, I got you.
And it was either that or some kids movie, and it was already 40 pickup trucks, and it was kids in there with their blankets.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm like,
you ain't
I'm not
there.
going to
Yeah,
see
you
this
ain't
one.
going there.
Yep.
Man, I seen that prosthetic. What?
Reminded you of Dirk Diggler and
That's what I said, why?
Boogie Nights?
I said,
Oh,
why I
my
got to deal with
goodness.
this zombie meat? Like, who's in charge?
Didn't nobody expect that
At all.
with Boogie Nights when Dirk Diggler whipped that boy out. He was just like, wait a minute,
Like,
what?
what's going
bro?
on?
What?
So let's go make some money.
Yeah.
I said, how?
Yeah, I'll never
And
forget
then I'm like, y'all got Ralph Fiennes to do this? I said, Ralph, is it Ralph? Do you owe somebody money?
I mean, he's an actor,
But not. I'm sure Ralph didn't know what he was dealing with until he got on the set.
Maybe.
He might have got paid handsomely.
Yeah, he a long way from MI6. I tell you that.
Probably did. Anyway, y'all. There's the address right there on the screen. 14900 Beck
Oh,
Road.
well, there you go.
There it is. So I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't do
Again,
driving,
I did-
so
Wait a minute. What is that about?
I like.
You
I'd
don't
rather,
do, you don't do Tarantino. You don't do drive-ins.
That's right.
Please explain this logic to
I
me.
just, for me going to the drive-in.
Who hurt you? Were you diddled at a drive-in or something?
He got
I'm just
shoved
saying, what
in the
happened?
trunk.
There you go. You got
Get in the
kidnapped.
trunk. Back in the day,
I'm
when you
just
had to
saying,
pay per
Diddled
person.
at the drive-in.
I'm trying to figure out. I need a decent reason. Where you go, hey man, I don't do
I
drive-ins.
just don't prefer the drive-in. Because honestly, going to Fort Wyoming for
You
all
had took
them
a girl
years,
there and she didn't give you a little. She didn't give you a little smooch before or after the movie. Listen, I understand, man. Just try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Because the drive-in is a good time. Even if you're dolo, it's a good time. You kick your feet up. You got your snacks. The movie audio is coming through your audio speakers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Once
I
once
don't
they
remember
did
they did
that,
that.
You're
yeah.
good.
Once they did that,
them
that was
old
all.
ass,
speaker
speaker
box?
boxes that they used to have. And
Yeah.
you could barely hear the audio coming in.
Again, that was then.
Yeah, I'm saying
This is
recently.
now.
You know what
Recently.
I'm saying?
But still, like for me, going
here
to
we
the
go.
drive-in,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
going to the drive-in, it's usually poor lighting with the projection, so I can't really see the screen very well. I need
It's at night.
clear,
It's just not as
crisp.
dark as it
it's-
should be, though.
Exactly.
Oh no, this was,
I need clear, crisp
Listen,
pictures.
At this place, it was black as night when I was there.
Okay. Maybe it was the location because Fort Wyoming got a whole bunch
Well,
of
it's
yeah,
always
lights
location.
ambient light. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always location. First of all, second,
Yeah,
secondly, it's you gotta have an
You got
audience that
somebody that agrees
understands
with
the
you
assignment.
on
What's that?
TikTok. He says he don't like drive-ins. Mikey Bitdouble.
You know what? Stop pronouncing people's
No,
names. Clearly, you get it wrong all the time.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. But no, it's
God, dog.
okay. Hold on.
We are sorry, Mikey.
Last movie that Brian said he saw at the drive-in B. Harrison was
Superman Returns.
That would ruin the drive-in for
Yeah,
everybody.
there you go.
Yeah.
Superman
I saw
Returns.
what was it? I saw Dark Knight at the drive-in. Obviously, that's 2008.
You saw the
There you go.
Dark
Please,
Knight
did
at
you-
the drive-in.
Do you see it? You see it with a young tenderoni, didn't you?
That's-
Hey, there you go.
Now, that's
There you
the only
go.
time I'm going to the drive-in.
Then you say, "Hey, do you want some popcorn?" Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. is.
Oh, I'm just thinking I can go to movies by myself.
There you go.
Driving, I ain't got nobody around me. I'm in my car.
There you go.
by myself.
Like I said, the drive.
We
Unlocked.
found the solution.
We
We
got it.
getting them out of the house. Hey, Lindsay will be proud.
100%.
No,
Yeah,
but
well,
the,
you-
no,
you
but
got
the
it.
main issue with the drive-in though is you got to get there, get a good spot. Just got to hope that the people that come late, because there's
Oh,
at
then they
least
lights.
smart. Yes, at least smart enough to drive with just your parking lights on. You don't need your damn headlights to park. Just
Hey, man.
you know.
But
Yeah,
this
that's
place,
the other thing that
But this
pisses me
place
off
had
about
rules,
driving.
though. This place had rules.
What's the
You-
rules?
You couldn't pull up there with your lights on. Like this was.
Again,
we're
how they
have
gonna
to-
enforce
we're
that?
gonna have
Because
to-
I want to hear this. How they gonna
in-
enforce
in
that?
Plymouth.
I mean, the white people. I don't know. They
Oh,
they
okay.
got it
That's what
figured
I'm
out.
saying.
They,
It's
they,
in- bro,
they got
it's
it
in
figured out.
Plymouth.
They had it figured out.
Fort Wyoming is in Detroit.
Yeah.
This is in Plymouth.
I-
Okay.
I'm
I was
sorry,
in my-
Dearborn.
Dearborn,
Yeah,
but close enough.
Yeah.
I was in my truck like this is. Hey, they got this together. I had my feet kicked up. I was back there just listening.
I was at concession stand because you know that's important.
The concession stand. I was the concession stand.
Exactly.
Oh, you brought your own
I
shit.
had-
Okay.
That's
I
one
had-
thing that they
I
can't
had
stop.
Two
Yeah.
Qdoba burritos.
Oh, there it
I
is.
was-
That's what I'm
Two.
saying. That's what I'm
Damn.
saying. That's
a
what they
2-hour
can't.
movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't stop that. They will never be able to stop that at a drive-in. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's one thing that's always going to be.
Go in there with a whole pizza if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's true. That would be a quiet night out by yourself.
There you go.
Right up your alley.
That's
Daito.
what I'm
But
talking
see,
about.
you
It
would
is
have to get up out the house at night, and that might be something. Well, I'm
It
not gonna
is
say
very
anything.
it is very difficult once I am planted underneath my Snuggie and now my Star Wars blankie. It gets all nice and warm in there, and
Here's
I'm
the
just
thing, though. To get to that one, you're going to have to start a little bit earlier. though.
Exactly.
yeah.
You have to start a little bit because it might be a little bit of daylight out on the way. That,
Yeah,
that
I
might
be able to
that might
get
get
that
you
way.
there.
You know what? Do you work on Fridays?
Yeah, I work.
Okay.
I'm
See,
a 40-hour
he just needs
week
to
man.
not go home.
Oh yeah,
When he gets
just
off
drive
work,
right down the
just
street.
go
Yeah,
right-
'cause
just ride right down the
yeah,
street.
You're not far
You are not far at all.
from your job.
That is
Yeah.
true.
To the Plymouth one, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, just go right on over
And then
there.
The
You
other
have to
thing,
think
yo.
about it, but it's cold. You got to turn.
Oh no, you definitely don't go now.
But
I mean, I got to heat
When
it
did you
vest.
go?
No, it was warm.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah,
say.
28 weeks came out like I want to say
Summertime.
Summer
mid-
movie?
mid-
Yeah, it was
Okay, all
summer
right,
warm.
all right. Yeah.
So it was definitely warm. The other thing is you got to hope that you get a good double feature though. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
always the
that
trick.
that
That's
second
always the
movie,
trick,
man.
Because you know how they do. You ain't gonna catch Sinners and something else good. It's gonna be Sinners and then some like movie that nobody really wants to see.
Yeah.
And then Sinners will be the second
Always.
the second movie. And it's like, damn it.
Always.
Highlander
Hey,
Endgame.
Could you
go.
imagine? Because I know we did it a long time ago, Anime on the Hill. Could you imagine them doing like an anime film double feature at a drive-in? What that would be like?
Nothing
Interesting.
probably but a phone call and sending out some newsletters. That could be quite doable.
That would be pretty.
and it would be
interesting.
packed.
Yes, it would.
That's
Yes,
not a
it
bad-
would. That's not a bad
Culture Junkies
There
presents.
you
The
go.
thing
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
There
pay that.
it
You gotta
is.
pay that licensing.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
well,
yeah, there you go.
well,
There's that.
Licensing fee.
Well,
for the
you know.
films is not cheap.
We tried.
Yeah, we did.
Well, no, it's again if you obviously got to get a good deal with the drive-in as far as getting some profit back.
He
But-
said
Morbius and
is-
Sinners. Flip that, boy.
No, but that's how they would do it.
Yeah,
Morbius
that's
would play
exactly what they
first
would do it.
because they know everybody wants to see Sinners.
Man.
Speaking of which, when is that awards show? Isn't that like in a couple?
Oscars?
Isn't that a
They
couple
just
weeks?
had the Grammys.
Yeah.
Well, it probably is. I think it's mid February, mid to late February.
So it'll be
it's got-
after
it's
the
got-
Super
yeah, it's gotta
Bowl
be
and
the
after
week
the
after.
All-Star game, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, when is the All-Star game?
next
The
weekend.
week after? Yeah.
Yeah, next
Oh,
weekend.
so that means the Oscars pushed to the end of the month then,
Mm-hmm.
because it's usually
March
on Sunday.
15th.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Okay. All I know is with 16 nominations, Sinners better get something.
I'm telling you, getting best
Best,
cinematography,
best, yeah.
best sound production,
Mm-hmm.
best
Best
necktie.
original song. Best original song. It ain't gonna win.
No,
for
it
Best
better.
Picture.
No, it has to get that. I'm sorry.
What best original song?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sequence was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I didn't see nothing like that interesting and entertaining in a long time. So you said, "Oh, Wolverine Solid says they only gonna get 4," which 4 is not. 4 is nothing to sneeze
Four
at.
ain't terrible,
He's not
but
gonna get the ones that they should get.
exactly.
No, yeah, exactly.
Have any of us
Exactly.
seen the Shyamalan movie?
Oh, the
old?
Marty Supreme?
Yeah.
No, I have not seen it.
Oh, Shyamalan. I thought you said Shyamalan.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Okay,
have
Shyamalan.
at least
M.
one or
Night
two of us
Shyamalan.
are gonna have to watch that movie just in case, because if they do give it to him and not Michael,
I've
I would have to see like, oh, okay, I understand, or like if he was in fact robbed, You know, because usually black people, they be like, oh, bro, he was robbed. Like, have you seen Marty Supreme? Well, no. And then it's like, so how you know he was robbed?
I get you. I
But
get you on
that's
that.
why.
Yeah, but again, as long as no weird random documentary doesn't suddenly just come out of the blue and like, yeah, beat sinners. Like, for what?
Right.
How?
Lena,
Right.
you're talking about
The damn
Marty
pianist.
Supreme.
with Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
That's why I thought the way he said Chalamet, I thought he was talking about Shyamalan, and I was like,
Wait a minute, hold on. Wolverine Solid says Marty has no replay value. There's plenty of awards-winning movies that have no replay value. What are we talking about?
What's wild is the majority of the movies that win the awards have
no replay value.
Didn't nobody go back and see the soloist 3 times?
Exactly.
Or the pianist? No one's be like, hey, bro, I just got done watching The Pianist for the 3rd time. Adrian
Said
Brody
no
got
one
it. He
ever.
got his award, and then
Exactly.
that
Kept
was
it
it.
pushing. That was it.
Which is insane, though, because if a performance, for example, Val Kilmer in Tombstone was a legendary performance.
Yeah.
But then if you give it to, well, La La Land lost to even Moonlight. Like, I enjoyed watching Moonlight, but I won't watch Moonlight again because there was a scene in there, and I was like, that was a lot, and I consider myself progressive,
Right.
and
I ain't
said,
doing that again.
right. But most Oscar-winning movies, trash.
Yeah. And Wolverine
in the
Solid
sense
X.
of, in the sense of a normal watch.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I only need to see it once type thing.
Because to me, that's not a masterpiece. I've watched Tombstone 50, 70, 80, 1,000 times.
Exactly.
But if these great performances and you watch it once and then take the award, it's like, was it that
really
good?
all that great? Exactly. Like if a movie can't make you want to watch it again and again and again for the performances inside,
But you know what it is?
is it really that good?
You know what it is? It's Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Walked into the place, he had that Porco P. Bill, and he shot the shelf because it was that damn good. That's
Nobody else can have. Nobody else can.
That's typically you don't need to watch it again.
True.
Shot the shot. I mean, I guess that's that mentality. I think.
No,
that's what it
absolutely.
is.
It's definitely a
you're right.
mentality. But like,
So-
if you looked at it in a social sense of like how many reactors have young people have watched Tombstone now because of the stories about how good Tombstone is. Like
Yeah.
you see all these reactions
Yeah.
of younger people watching Tombstone for the first time. I guarantee you, nobody's watching, like you said, Moonlight or Pianist. Or, nobody's reacting to that stuff because it's not entertaining or interesting.
Right. It
And
may be a great performance,
Yeah,
but it's a
like-
singular performance. You don't need to watch it again.
Right. Like the only one I'll give, and I hate that it won over Shawshank, is Forrest Gump. I get it. But Shawshank to me is still a much better film than Forrest Gump ever could even hope to be. And Shawshank should have swept. I understand it was a low key release and it didn't have a lot of fanfare, but Shawshank to me kills everything else that came out that year.
That's a solid. I'm gonna have to now watch both movies back to back.
Oh, dude, Shawshank is infinitely rewatchable. It's
No,
that good.
Which the reason why I have to watch them back to back because I know every time Shawshank comes on, I watch.
Oh
the
yeah,
movie.
it's an all damn movie.
Forrest Gump, for whatever reason, doesn't come on that often, which I guess that could.
But even if it did, would you watch it again?
Well, I'm gonna have to watch because I enjoyed Forrest Gump,
I did
especially
too.
as a kid. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because it was breast in the movie.
Yeah.
You a kid. I'm just saying, as a kid,
understand.
you try to get it. Whatever. Hey, mom, that Forrest Gump movie, you didn't put that time in the movie.
Any way you
Yeah,
can.
I was young. I remember as a kid, he said, "Boy, your mother does care about your schooling," and I was like, "This movie is put that Forrest Gump in." So, yeah, I'm gonna have to see now.
And the thing is, Forrest Gump has moments that you remember, absolutely, but Tom Hanks did his thing. But Shawshank, dude, Tim Robbins, almost called him Sam Jackson,
Wow.
Morgan Freeman,
Wow.
even the old man, I still get a little teary eyed when that old man like takes his life because it's like you feel it because it's like, bro.
I don't know what else I'm gonna do, man. I've been
Yeah.
here my whole entire life.
Right, the whole institutionalized, man, the way they did it, that movie hits hard no matter which direction you look at it from.
And the whole thing now, knowing about, they said that there's Andy actually really did kill his wife, and the story of which that guy telling him wasn't about him. It was about somebody different that just was similar
Similar, yeah.
stories. Because there's people that have done entire videos that says, Andy did it.
I like that. I like that last message from Lena, and let's talk about it. She says, "Y'all are wild. There's a lot of Oscar-winning films that are."
Oh yes,
rewatchable."
there are.
Name 4.
Name 4.
Name 12.
And again, maybe it's us.
Name.
I don't see many rewatchable.
Name 4.
First of all, I gotta find Oscar-winning best films that I even really am interested in watching.
Yeah.
Period.
Hold on. She gonna type these 4 in.
Like I said, Forrest Gump's on the list.
Yes,
But Forrest Gump is just a fun movie, though, because it's a romp through time.
For sure.
Now, granted, for a lot of us, it's time that we didn't live to experience anyway, but it was still fun. And then his whole demeanor and the people he met and all that, and that was fun. Shawshank's still a better movie. Tombstone is a better movie than all the other movies that it came out with.
Yeah.
Wyatt Earp. It destroys
Skin
them
that
all.
smoke wagon and see what happens.
Oh,
Man. Some of the coldest lines you will ever hear in that movie.
Their skin wagon.
And the worst part is, there was a Wyatt Earp movie that came out, and I don't even remember who. I think was it Kevin Costner?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, because we're at the end of the show. I did the AI to see what was the last 10 Oscar wins. Just the last 10.
That's 10 Oscar-winning films.
Name off. You tell me how many ones you would watch more than once if you were to watch them. Honora, 2025.
It's a foreign film. I don't care.
All right, Oppenheimer.
I haven't. I haven't even watched it yet.
I have never seen it.
I saw it at the theater once.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That was good.
Yeah,
Seen
you
it.
watched
Would
it
I
more
watch
than
it
once?
again?
Watched it once.
Yeah,
I've only seen it once too. Actually, I might have saw it twice.
Watched it once.
Coda.
I saw that movie.
Nomadland.
Nomad.
Parasite, which was really good. I probably will watch that more than once. But Parasite.
I saw
I
Parasite.
saw it once.
Parasite, was that the Bong Joon the Korean one?
yeah.
Okay.
Green Book.
Know of it and didn't watch it.
Shape of Water. Moonlight and Spotlight. Wow, 2 years in a row. Light,
Yeah. No. One movie out of that, maybe 2, are rewatchable. That's ridiculous.
And rewatchable doesn't mean you've watched it twice in 4 years.
Right.
Right.
Like, for example, like it's got to be on the level of a Tombstone rewatch or a Shawshank rewatch or a Big Trouble in Little China rewatch. Like, you will watch it and it's when it's on.
Now, No Country
That's
for
for
Old
Men.
That's
Yeah.
a solid movie, but
Yeah, it is.
Are you gonna watch it again?
I've seen it maybe 3 times.
Okay. All right.
She says she's got a list coming. We'll extend it a little bit.
We
so you
could
get
talk
your
more
list.
about something like this.
I mean, hold
Oh,
on.
we definitely
future
can.
shows,
We
right?
definitely can.
The pop guy popping up in here and says everything, everywhere, all at once, and Honora.
I never heard of it.
I know that boy. I know that boy ain't watched that movies more than once.
He hasn't, so I don't even
why?
know.
Why he even fronting like that?
And I didn't even know he saw it. Well, you know what?
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Okay.
Maybe his lady friend likes
Well, see,
likes
there it
these
is.
movies because
See, there
he
it
ain't
is.
watching no
So
movie
I'm
twice.
seeing-
Right, exactly.
I'm seeing Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs is fun because my man from Monk was losing his damn mind.
Shalhoub?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, not Tony Shalhoub. The captain from the
okay.
captain from Monk was the guy that played what's his name? The series I can't remember his name for whatever reason, but put the lotion in the basket.
Oh,
Put the lotion in the basket.
Candy cane.
Yeah, like he was, and obviously Anthony Hopkins. Come on now, I mean,
Yes.
like let's be real.
Yes.
But
Can you move that thing? Simon says.
It don't matter when or how I seen those movies more than
Right.
once.
That's because his girl made him watch the movie.
Okay.
So yeah, he's seeing
That
these
boy ain't got no
movies.
culture. Like, what are we talking
He's
about?
seeing these
here?
movies not by choice.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's part of the reason I liked it when it first started, the MTV Movie Awards, because they were picking movies that were good,
Yes.
entertaining, made money, were popular, fun, rewatchable. I understand that the whole idea of the Oscars is the performance and all
Okay.
the fluff.
Stop, Lena.
First
stop.
of all,
Hold on.
first of all, ain't
these
nobody
are
watched.
Oscar winners, except for Everything Everywhere All at Once. These are not our best film winners.
Then we're
What?
talking about best picture.
Yes,
winner.
these
Yeah,
are not
Best
best
Picture.
picture
But
winners.
I don't
Buffalo
care.
Bob, thank you.
Ain't
That was
nobody watching Girl with the Dress. That you talking about slow? That
Yes.
movie was slow.
And they didn't
Yes,
even
it was.
finish it. Like,
Now-
they did just
Yeah.
the one.
Right,
Now-
just the one movie. Right, it's
Yeah.
a trilogy of movies.
Yeah.
Now
I read
Skyfall
books.
clearly Django is a class.
Well, somebody's only watched
Somebody,
Django.
somebody just seen
I didn't see
Django
Django.
recently.
Stop it. But you know what? She knows about me in Fifth Element because she was here.
Okay.
She was here, so she know that.
But now everything all at once was good. But how many
Yeah.
times have you seen it?
Right.
And is for the culture as Black Panther was the soundtrack. That was beyond.
Yes.
You can listen to that several.
All
That
day.
might be the greatest soundtrack Disney has ever put together
Yes.
in their life.
Yes.
But how many times have y'all honestly watched Black Panther?
I watched Black Panther personally
Probably
a
like
few times.
five or seven times.
Mainly for the sense of I enjoyed Michael B's
For sure.
performance.
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously, Chadwick did a great job
Yes.
too. It's just there's elements of that film.
Star
that
Trek,
are
Dark Knight.
good.
What Oscar is this?
What are we doing?
Okay,
Lita,
I think she's talking about just Oscar winners in the sense of they won Oscars.
Yeah.
Nominated?
We're talking
No.
about
We're
Best
talking
Picture.
Best Picture.
Just best picture.
Just best
Yeah, just
picture.
picture.
Now, Crash did
Crash
win.
was
it.
solid.
Crash was solid.
I only saw it
So,
once.
so Lena, to explain what we're saying is that Marty, despite Sinner's 16 nominations,
Right.
it's possible that Marty Supreme, which is a movie that not that many people have seen, will win Best Picture or even get Best Lead Actor,
Right.
and they'll give it to Timothy
Chalamet.
over Michael B. Jordan. That's what we're referring to, not something that won for cinematography or whatever Dark Knight got for soundtrack. We're saying either best movie or in regards to the lead actor, because with 16 nominations, you would expect.
Some of the heavy hitting
Okay, wait a minute, hold up.
awards to get there.
Did Gladiator win Best Picture?
I feel like it lost to something that it shouldn't have lost to.
Because if it did win Best Picture, that is one that I've seen multiple
for
times.
sure. No, Gladiator's great, but
Yeah.
I feel like Russell Crowe. I feel
Yeah,
like
it did. We won best picture.
It didn't win. Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
that's one.
that's one.
One.
Oh no, I agree.
Right.
Yeah, but Gladiator was Gladiator.
Ridley Scott's magnum opus.
Yeah,
And he didn't win an Oscar for that, which is weird. How you win best picture and not best
Not
director?
Best Director? Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of odd.
His magnum opus. That was the greatest movie he's done.
That is a weird thing. It seems like those two would go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Chicago
and American Beauty.
American
okay,
Beauty,
American
yes.
Beauty I have seen more than once.
Yeah, American Beauty was solid.
American Beauty is that's an interesting watch nowadays.
I know, right?
Given the lead actor's
Yes.
proclivities,
Yes.
yeah. American Beauty. Here's the thing about American Beauty, though. I never understood all the hype over it.
Lord of the Rings won Best Picture.
I don't think it did.
One of them did probably.
Best picture.
I don't think it
people.
did.
Just best
I
picture.
don't think
Now
it did.
I've watched the Lord of the Rings movies several times.
Really?
But
Yeah, I've watched them.
I've only watched them once, and I bought them on DVD
millions
when they
of
came
Yeah.
out.
I've watched
I
them
can watch
so
them
many times.
but I can't watch Harry Potter.
I fall asleep.
Same.
Fair.
Same. I
Harry
am
Potter
the
is
same
a
way.
nap.
Like
Well,
I've tried.
I watched
Yes.
the Harry Potter movies once.
the Lord of the Rings, whether it be the standard or I watch the extended cuts. I don't care. Those things are great.
But yeah, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, that's a tough road, man.
immediately sleep.
Right.
Return of the King. Okay.
All right. So
Return of the King won
Well,
Best
yeah,
Picture?
yeah,
Okay, well, now
it
see.
got a cumulative like, oh, you've released 3 of these, so we got to give you something.
Right.
No, that's what
These
it
were
felt
all-
like.
these were all
That's what
really
it felt
good,
like.
so,
That's
yeah.
what always pissed me off about the Oscars. It was almost like you were getting the
Snafu was right. Honorary Best Picture for the entire trilogy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you felt like you were getting an honorary reward. It's like, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Denzel has done some sick work throughout all of this. He gets it for Training Day. It's like, man, he's
Yeah.
done so many other things that he should have won
As lead-
before Training
As
Day.
the lead actor, but not for the Best Picture.
Everything all at once. That's I don't want
Show
to.
yo.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
thank you because I was going to say Jamie Lee Curtis because I couldn't remember.
She
but
was
she's
in it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
And she won Best Supporting, which
She's the
I
one.
disagree. She should have got her daughter.
She
The woman that
stole.
played her daughter, I forgot, should have been Best Supporting Actor.
But she stole that from Angela Bassett as Queen Ramonda.
Well, yeah,
That
that's
was
right.
that was a robbery.
The thing here's the thing.
Yeah,
I wish there was room to get Angela Bassett's performance from Wakanda Forever into Black Panther. If there would have been just that level of her gravitas, Black Panther would have got Best Picture that year.
Keep that. She needs the award for love for what's love got to
Oh no,
do.
no,
Oh, yeah.
she's
Yeah.
way overdue.
Way
Yeah.
overdue.
Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, just her level of just how
Oh, yeah.
powerful her character was
Yeah.
portrayed in that movie
Yeah.
versus what you. Now I get it. There was no need for her to be the way she was in Black Panther. But damn it, if they would have let her have a little bit of that Angela come out in the middle in that first movie.
You will never not convince me that she didn't win that award off of them two speeches, the one at the UN and the one in the throne room. She should have won it based off of that alone.
It was moving.
Yes.
Hot dog fingers. Look at me, I'm a best actress.
All right, before we go, Simon says, you got anything else you want to add to the convo?
No, I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
You don't be caring about the award shows and nothing?
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him at all.
But hold on. But any movies, though, that you feel should have got their flowers that didn't, though? At least out of the stuff that you like.
I mean, some of the movies that, well, I can't really think of anything.
Damn it, say RoboCop, man. RoboCop just got a statue put downtown.
I mean, shit, RoboCop, that's funny. Best special effects for RoboCop 2. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that was rough.
Could you highlight that last comment?
Tiana Taylor got the award.
I agree with you, Wolverine. The daughter should have got it, and maybe the reason Tiana got it is the same reason Halle Berry got the award she got.
Oh, for Monsters Ball or whatever.
And if you've seen both of those movies, you'll know what the similarities are, and both of these people getting awards.
Yes.
But yes,
you can extend that to Denzel the way he was too.
Correct.
So
correct.
Yeah.
But the daughter was in the entire movie.
Yes.
Tiana was in it for like 20 minutes. So I don't, but I know why she got that award.
Was toxic as fuck, bro.
She was out there. She was co-mingling. That's why she got the award.
That's what it was.
But
she had that boy Sean Penn strung out.
He should have got an award.
Yeah, he should have.
I said, not Sean Penn out here like this.
Ooh. Anyway, man, we going a half an hour over. It's been a great discussion. We thank you all for joining and hanging with us for as long as you have. Make sure you come back 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central for another great episode next week, Wednesday, right here on Culture Junkies Live. For my friends, the great Adakuji, GQ,
Megatron,
and Simon Says, I'm Kishiro. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye.